We got OK Ubisoft. We need to talk from Sun Studios. Let me see what my boy got to say.
Thank you for joining me. In this video, I will explain the current state of Ubisoft in the games industry and the events and trends in the industry that have led to this outcome.
Oh no.
Many events have
Bro, Ubisoft used to be good. Ubisoft was for the boys. What the fuck happened?
transpired regarding Assassin's Creed Shadows from Ubisoft. Most recently, Ubisoft has cancelled its scheduled participation in the Tokyo Game Show, taking place between September 26 to September 29.
Oh boy.
Ubisoft has also reportedly cancelled the distribution of press preview copies of Assassin's Creed Shadows.
Oh shit, that's so funny. They are catching so much flack. Guys, we gotta stop. Just cancel. Just shut it all down. We gotta go back to the drawing board.
Ubisoft has made public merchandise for Assassin's Creed Shadows depicting a destroyed Torii Gate to celebrate the diverse characters of the software title in question. The image of a destroyed Torii Gate evokes the memory of destruction caused by the atomic bomb detonating in Nagasaki during World War II.
So my uncultured ass had no idea that that was a thing. So I didn't know that. My dumb ass probably would have bought the dang figurine thinking, oh, this just looks cool. But let's be real, I probably wouldn't have bought the figurine. But if I did, I wouldn't have known that.
Now, you may be forgiven for not knowing this. If you are not a Japanese person, if you are a Westerner, it is not beyond reason for you to be unfamiliar with this important cultural information.
I had no idea.
However, if you claim to represent Japanese culture and history, if you claim to be a diversity consultant or history expert, you have failed at your job disastrously on a fundamental level, and it is clear you are ill-suited to working in this professional capacity.
That is kind of funny when he puts it like that. Like Ubisoft has leagues of professional consultants about all of this. Supposedly, that they can pull out like a single page of a transcript from like thousands of years ago. Found like one black guy and decided to make a whole game about him, but they don't remember the half Torii Gate that happened like what 50, 60 years ago. Or not? No, I'm so wrong. Do not chastise me for this. Oh God. Oh Jesus. Let's just go.
It was the job of diversity consultants, supposed history experts, and entire development teams comprised of diverse, inclusive individuals to save the world with their virtuous crusade.
Yeah.
But what good have they done so far? Is the world any more united or accepting since their crusade began?
I don't think so. By what stats? They probably have like their own company stats that they save the world in. By their metrics that they measure, they probably are saving the world. But to everybody else that lives in reality, probably not.
It has become increasingly clear to the world that these individuals are failing on even the most basic level, not just as game developers, but as well-adjusted and decent human beings. What can we learn from this situation? How did this outcome eventuate? There are three very important lessons we must learn from Ubisoft's failures here.
Just all you guys had to do was just come up with some like historically accurate bullshit, man. All you had to do was just copy paste Assassin's Creed like from Japan over. All right, that's it. You guys are like the goats of copy pasting with historical accuracy of at least structures. All right, you know, wasn't it in like some of those older Assassin's Creeds, like the Egypt one, like they got all the pyramids like perfectly correct and shit. Yeah, and then there's like a tourism mode or some shit in some of those games, like in the the Assassin's Creed like Brotherhood days with Ezio Auditore, there's a lot of like historically I don't know, relevant buildings that are just like really accurate. What happened to that, Ubisoft? Does just get the historically accurate buildings, all right? When it comes to like the story of like the people, just make that shit up, all right? It's so easy. Like I could have done that shit. Just make up some bullshit like story, and then have like a space wizard come down at the very end and be like, "Ah, oh, I am the real enemy," like you did in your other games. Space Pope with the what was it, the Apple of Eden or some shit? Gotta like dodge all the golden beams from Space Pope. That's all you had to do, but you couldn't even do that.
Through Ubisoft's fall, the rest of the games industry can learn and perform course corrections where necessary. First, the management in charge of Ubisoft's brand development and marketing lacks the vision and ability to run a multi-million-dollar company sufficiently. Insufficient management is something we are seeing across numerous entertainment industries today.
Oh yeah.
As we watch major brands and companies sabotage their own commercial viability.
Yep, this is not just a unique thing to video games. It happens in movies and it happens in TV shows. Well, not really TV, well, maybe TV shows, but like stream shows, I'll say. Oh man. What is happening? What's happening to all the entertainment? You know how like people will like die before they give up their entertainment? I think with all of this, all of these like bad brands or bad like mishandlings of old IPs, you are making people more readily able to just completely separate and not give a shit about their entertainment anymore. You know, I mean, I'm like a 34-year-old dude, and I have already pretty much given up on movies, on like streamable shows, like and everything. Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, the second half of Game of Thrones, whatever my favorite IP was back in the day, brought up to current day, Halo, dog shit, all dog shit. There was that one season of Fallout that was like, all right, eh. Other than that, it's all dog shit. It's bad. I have become so far removed from enjoying and immersing myself in entertainment. I don't know. I don't know what to do anymore. Like you'd think I'd have like a bunch. I mean, I still do have like a bunch of time to like fuck around and do whatever, but I don't know. I'm just playing like old school games, really. I'm just going back, playing some old school games. And I think that's what a lot of people are doing. They're go back, go read a book. Books don't have all this dumb shit in there. All the old video games from back in the day, they don't have all this dumb shit in there. You know, they can make all of these new movies, new video games, new shows, but they can't force you to watch them, can't force you to buy them. And they wish they could.
Second, in regards to Assassin's Creed Shadows, the usage of diversity consultants failed to sufficiently provide anything of value to the end product, thus creating an added cost to the development budget with negative benefit. The usage of diversity consultants in this game resulted in a product that neither accurately nor appropriately addresses the topics which it claims are its points of value and most meaningful features, and instead caused harm to our cultural landscape and inflicted insult upon the people of Japan. Third, in regard to Assassin's Creed Shadows and other major titles either launched or announced recently, development teams comprised of diverse individuals who are only allowed to be female or identify with special pronouns are producing products that fail to meet the most basic level of competence.
there is going to be some sort of video game bubble on the developer side that is going to eventually burst when all of these new games come out and no one buys them. People at the tippity top, they're gonna say, "Oh, all these gamers, they expect the world. They can't accept just a solid product anymore. They want the undeliverable." No, we don't. We don't want the undeliverable. We just want a good game. And they are being made in the form of Elden Ring, Black Myth Wukong, what else? Space Marine, Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2. What else? There's a ton of great games that have came out, and they're not like in outer space. And by outer space, I mean like they're so like unreachably, like they're so far out there that no one can make them because they're just so great. All right, these are games that regular people make. There's nothing undeliverable. Gamers' expectations are not so high up and lofty in the air. It's not. Just make a good game.
Ubisoft and other large development companies are running mentorship programs and conducting hiring practices specifically to exclude males, and are only hiring very specific kinds of individuals. While there may be individuals out there working in good faith who
You know it would be really funny if with all of the females that are being hired, imagine if there was like a civil war between half of them that wanted to do like a DEI game and the other half of them that wanted to do just like an old school traditional like masculine game of like I don't know like the hero's journey type of game. Or imagine if they were to make Splinter Cell, but like half of the women wanted to make it like DEI bullshit and the other half wanted to make it like old school Sam Fisher gritty. Like bro, this is why I want like a Netflix documentary of all of this shit, all of the happenings in the back office, behind the scenes, where nobody gets to see all of the conversations, all of the arguments, the criticisms that everybody has with each other. Oh my god, that'd be so funny. Dang, dude.
who are appropriate for the role in which they function, these mentorship and hiring practices are bringing a specific group of people to flood the entertainment industry. Ubisoft and similar companies are building their teams using radicalized extremists who grew up and live day to day in an internet echo chamber of hatred, where they celebrate destroying the lives of people based on gender and personal views, and using marginalized people as human shields to protect themselves from criticism. These people are not capable of ever accepting that they are wrong. These people
They will be capable of accepting that they are wrong probably in a couple years when nobody is buying their games and they're out on the street looking for a job again. That's when they will accept that they were wrong. And even then, they will probably still think they're right, but they just won't have a job.
are not capable of growing and improving. And these people will not be performance reviewed as they take 8 years and $400 million to produce a product that became nothing more than a noose around the neck of its publisher.
Bro, is he talking about Concord? Bro, anytime someone brings up Concord, the price of the budget of the game gets higher. Bro, I thought it was 100 million at one point. It was like 180 million, and then all of a sudden something came out. It's like 230 million, and then it's like, oh, joke's on you. It was actually 300 million. And then he just said it's up to 400. He didn't say Concord, but I'm guessing it was Concord he's talking about every time. Or wait, he's probably actually. Wait. Is he talking about Star Wars Outlaws or Assassin's Creed Shadows? That'd be really funny if he's talking about Concord, though.
These people have clearly shown themselves to lack the life experience needed to create meaningful art and the competence to make a functional product that does not spit in the face of its customers. But how can they gain life experience? How can they learn meaningful lessons from their lives when they are so busy sitting at home posting 63 tweets every day?
I don't know if they can. I mean, they have the capacity to, but I don't think they will ever choose to. That would be my guess.
That does take a tremendous amount of effort. Are these the people you want to teach your kids about tolerance and understanding?
No.
People who throw tantrums and cry when they receive even the most basic workplace feedback? Are these the people you want to share your workplace with? People who actively set out to destroy your life if you don't blindly parrot their supremacist ideological views? These people do not care about other people, despite the fact that they claim to represent an ever-growing list of checkboxes.
I think they're they care about their own, and that's it. That's what I think. They literally care about their own and no one else. Kind of like in the same line of uh, what was I gonna say? You know how like there's like some people that like believe in like an ethno state. Like you will hear the phrase "We are all equal, but we must live separately." That's kind of the vibe I get from some of them. All right, not every one of them, but just some of them. All right, we're all equal, but separate. All right, and that's just weird.
They are so far self-absorbed in their own world of self-congratulation, they cannot see the harm they are causing to the world around them and the destruction they bring to the industries in which they have taken jobs which they are clearly ill-suited for. The problem is not budget. The problem is not bigotry. The problem is not diversity. The problem is incompetent people who lack life experience and any understanding of the actual world in which we live. The problem is ill-willed individuals being handed roles in entertainment industries, taking away opportunities from people who are significantly better suited for those roles. Ubisoft has blatantly communicated out of touch and dishonest messaging in regards to backlash from Japan and the global community.
Oh yeah, because like, bro, I'll hear some of these like YouTubers talk about what Ubisoft says to America is different than what Ubisoft says to Japan. It's so funny. Oh my god, it's like the same company is parroting two different things to two different countries.
Ubisoft has employed the use of bots in an attempt to build a false
Oh,
sense of positivity toward their marketing material
oh,
and attack people online who bring to light Ubisoft's incompetence and insults toward Japan.
Ubisoft got the bots. They're whipping out the bots and shit. The bot army. Ah, man, bro, this is just crazy. Like, I can't imagine having like an army of bots just like berate me. I mean, I kind of can. Just recently, I've been like getting like some like a horde of like random like women bots just following me on Twitter. But I'm like, I know these are not real people because these are all like pretty like decent looking chicks. So I'm like, X to doubt.
Ubisoft's stock value continues to plummet. If high-level management does not change, if the hiring practices and development teams do not change, this stock devaluation trend will continue, and Ubisoft will fall. To my fellow game developers and publishers out there, allow me to reassure you and share my confidence with you. No matter how much a diversity consultant threatens you, you have nothing to fear. As long as you
Nice.
focus on producing good games that you care about and you're passionate about, we, your fellow gamers, will have your back and we will support you.
Oh yeah.
We've got you. And if any of those diversity consultants threaten you again, you tell me about it and I'll handle it.
Oh shit.
To my fellow gamers, I must humble myself as I make a request of you. I cannot tell you what to do. I can only ask. And I ask this. Please be careful with friendly fire. Women are not the problem.
Yeah.
Gay people are not the problem.
Mm-hmm.
People of color are not the problem.
Nope.
These are your fellow gamers, your
Yeah.
people. They are on your side and we are all in this together. The problem is incompetence and bad human beings. It is that simple. And lastly, I want to thank you.
You know what's weird? I think I need to find some like more people that the consultants can't really talk shit about, because I don't know. Maybe I'm just blind to like this section of like the internet or YouTube or whatever, but like any woman that is a fan of like Assassin's Creed, or any like person of color that's like a fan of Assassin's Creed, and they don't like the direction of Assassin's Creed Shadows, have they been getting like the same energy of backlash that all the white people are getting? I don't know. That would be an interesting like little deep dive or something. I don't know.
Thank you all for getting comfortable. Thank you for getting comfortable not owning Ubisoft's games.
There was a moment.
Oh, I mean, bro, like
Thank you for
Ubisoft used to be good. Splinter Cell. I was a fan of the old school Assassin's Creeds. You know, Black Flag, the goat of Assassin's Creeds, the Ezio Auditore trilogy, goat. Ubisoft. A lot of the old school Tom Clancy games. Rainbow Six. Those were great games, and I'm sure if I like dig a little deeper, I could probably think of more. But yeah, it's just modern day Ubisoft is bad, and just, I don't know. They are not the same company that I fell in love with as a little kid. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'm kind of curious to see like what they're gonna do with this little delay. Oh man, this is gonna be so juicy. Maybe they don't do anything. Maybe they change the male character to like an actual Japanese person. Uh, maybe not though. I there's no shot they're backing down from that one. But I don't know. We'll see what happens, man. But overall, great video. I just found Sun Grand Studios recently, and this guy talks the talk, 100%, dude. So yeah, I like it, and I want to see more. But that's pretty much it for me. I'll catch you guys on the next one. All right, later.